Bonjour, 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 bonjour and hello. Attendez, un petit problème d'écouteur. Voilà. Welcome to this PR Rendezvous 122. And today we're talking about PR and ambassadors, spokespersons, how incredible and useful it can be for PR when you choose an influencer, an ambassador, actually a spokesperson that has a real fit with your brand. And so, for those who don't know me, I'm Nata from NATA PR, the NATA PR agency. And this is PR Rendezvous 121 already. Ambassadors, of course, it's not something new. You're like, oh, yeah, but it's an old trick of the trade, right? It is an old trick if you think about, if you remember, like me, this incredible interview with Marilyn Monroe. One day, a journalist was asking her what she was wearing in bed. And her answer was, well, the only thing I'm wearing when I'm in bed is my Chanel number 5. Yes, my Chanel number 5. And there's even a recording of her saying this. So, of course, she was implying that she was only wearing her perfume, nothing else, right? And this was amazing for the brand. They've used it. So they used this video and this interview, so you can find it online very easily. So that's an old one, but that's a very good one to give you an image in your head of what a real ambassador, a real spokesperson, the impact it can have on your sales, right? And how it can help PR tell your story. And not so long ago, recently, a few weeks ago, we had a campaign. We had these new products from Roche Beaubois. As you probably know, if you know this maison, high-end, beautiful furniture. If you know Roche Beaubois, you know that they have, for example, one famous sofa called the Mahjong. And the Mahjong has been in the collection for more than 50 years. I'm close to 60 or 50 years for sure. So all this to say, maybe 60, a long time. And to make it, up to date and have, again, the attention of the press on this sofa, the Mahjong, they've been working with incredible artists, designer, creators. One was redesigned by Gaultier, Jean-Paul Gaultier, this French designer, Missoni, and many others, just to say that this is a great way to partner, have a new ambassador, and put the focus on something that's been there for a while. But they also do and create new furniture, new pieces in the maison, in the collection of the house, with designers, architects, and most not so long ago, maybe 2 years ago, they partner with this amazing artist, a woman artist. She's from Portugal. Her name is I'm not going to say her name. She created the collection Bum Bum. Her name's going to pop in my mind. Yes, Joanna Vasconcelos. And she created this beautiful, fun, whimsical collection called Bum Bum. And if you look online, Roche Beaubois Bum Bum collection, you will see that this partnership was so amazing. They've even reworked in the collection the second year, and this year, last year in 2023 in Milan, they presented a Bum Bum collection for outdoor. So the garden collection with beautiful sofa in the same kind of design with different colors. It's a beautiful collection. We also presented it at the IDS in Toronto. It was a huge success. All this to say that this is still an amazing partnership, and this attracts attention and helps the our PR work and how we work. And recently, I'm not going to name the name of this amazing design. I'm going to put the link in below this video for Roche Beaubois. She's Chinese, so allow me not to pronounce her name because I know I would not pronounce it right. But I was so smart to partner with a woman Chinese artist, and she created a whole new collection of sofa, tables, like everything for the living room. And we sent a press release in the Canadian market, and almost instantly we received 3 major requests for interviews with this designer. Might not seem a lot, but instantly. It rarely happens. Normally, we have to follow up, send more information, try to, grab the attention of journalists. This was instant and three major publications, which was really incredible and rare. Doesn't happen often. So this means they had an incredible ambassador for many markets, and I'm sure Canadian and European and for sure American markets. Then I dig a little bit more to find out why we had such a huge impact so fast. And well, I did not know that. Maybe you guys know, but in Canada, there's more than 20% of the population that's from Asia. That's origins from Asia, of course, Chinese and Southeast Asia, and so that's many. That's a large portion of our 40 something millions that we now have in Canada. So you can imagine that partnering with such an ambassador has such a resonance. So just to tell you how it helps PR work, public relation works, because then we can attract, as you saw, as I told you just instantly, the attention of top tier magazines and publications in the Canadian market. So voila. And I don't know if you know this, but I see it every single day. I see smaller brands partnering with influencers. All this to say that having a good ambassador is available to all of us today because of, the influencers and because of the web. You don't need to pay like crazy money to have Marilyn Monroe as an ambassador today. Of course, if you have the budget, fantastic. But if you don't, you can even at the beginning of your launch, when you launch a company, when you think about a new product, you can think of having certain type of influencers that resonate with your brands. And I love that we can test those influencers and see if their fans react to your product. We do a lot of those partnership at the agency because it's becoming the extension of our public relations work, where we find the good ambassador, influencer, many very often for brands. Sometimes we test them to see how far we can go with them. Then, we've also had influencer being part of advertising campaign once, this partnership has been created and the brand really loved the reaction of, first of all, the content that this influencer creates, how their fans react to their products. So it's a way to reach out to new generations of clients, of course, as you can imagine. So voila. I just wanted to talk about influencers. This is PR Rendezvous 121, and to give you a sense of how we work at the agency and what I teach in the NATA PR School program that will reopen its doors probably sometimes at the end of August, September. I haven't chosen a date yet, but I will soon. And more than anything, of course, I hope you'll be joining me next week. À la semaine prochaine.